Okay, we are back to another stream of Elden Ring Nightreign. Hello, hello! Last time, I give up trying to play multiplayer and try to solo as the recluse. And I've come to the conclusion she is only really, suitable for multiplayer. But I've also learned, real quick, so, previously, I put on cross-region play because I assumed, cross-region play would mean that I would have a higher chance of finding somebody to play with. Turns out, the second I turned it off after I was done with streaming, I played a couple more rounds last night, and I was getting groups left and right all over the place. So, yeah, I continued offline to play as the recluse to finish the remembrance. And I found one team, another remembrance, and an executor, and we managed to save victory. Shout out to those two for that. I actually did the final blow because I was the only one left. And then we got to the castle of the round table in the same vein as we did with Iron Eye, but this time we went down this hallway and we found a little crying infant made out of goo of some kind. We cradled it in our arms, and then the credits rolled. However, we're actually not done with her remembrance missions right now, for as you see, there's somebody over here. Nothing of, like, big outside of that, so, like, if you wanted to go see what the recluse is like afterwards, feel free to, but this is what we have over here now. Hello. I remember you.
My fellow spellcaster, I thank thee for bestowing thy love upon our knight.
Now we can dress up pretty. Chapter 8. I thank thee for bestowing thy love upon our knight. Thus did mine old companion speak to me in parting. The words resounded within, as I took the infant in mine arms, as I did what I once could not, all those years ago. The crying hath now ceased, the gentle knight within its breast knoweth how now a peaceful slumber. So yeah, there was the baby, flying in the room, there's the baby that she was cradling in the end credits. It's a lot more clearer that it's a silhouette, but like the game, I don't know, maybe it was just on my end, but it looked like I was just looking at like a humanity or like a little glowing goo I was cradling. Or like an invisible child. I thought it was Ocelot for a second. But in any case, that is the last of the remembrances. We have finished Wilder became the Night Lord himself. Guardian forgave and moved on the recluse. Iron Eye killed. I assume that's he sold or something. I don't know. The night now never ends. Duchess just now has a funny brooch. A raider gave back the clothes of the Whitehorn and returned his title as Blackclaw. Revenant was then reminded of the family that she lost due to the father of the what's it called? I forget what the name was already. Northern Croft. The father of Northern Croft killed the family, and she became one as revenge of some kind. Recluse embraced the knight as a baby, and then the executor seppuku and became a painter. I don't know. Hey, I'm waiting for Vadi to explain some of these. I kind of have a grasp of what's going on, but like some of these are very like, huh? Who did what now? But yeah. Anyway, Noble Recluse. This is a pretty outfit, though. She's very pretty. But yeah, now all we have to do the shifting tides and the actual ending, and we will have platinumed Nightreign. I did actually get one of the shifting missions done last night because I was on a map with a player that had the Noxtella city. I forgot what it's called, but now we can just go through the other shifting Earths because we have the little thing that allows us to do that. Yep. Alright, so we're gonna do... So we've done the crater and we've done Latio. So we just need to do the Rotted Woods and the mountaintop. These two are actually a bit easier because we don't have to fight bosses in order to get to the area, so we can just go through them with one thing. And it only just requires one sigil to use, so... We've now changed the Earth to the Rotted Woods. All we need to do is get there, collect like a bud somewhere from what I've seen, and then get out. Don't even need to beat one of the Night Lords for it. But we will, because I am built different. So, because I like fighting Libra, we will go into that. But I'm going to do single player for the sake of time. We'll do single player with that. I will probably bring up multiplayer again later on, but I want to not have to be responsible for 2 other people just to get these missions done. Stop breaking the furniture now! It's funny. It's funny to break the furniture. Also, welcome, Dean. We just finished the Remembrance of the Recluse. We've embraced the Infant Knight as one. I did an offline multiplayer mission. Offline as in I didn't stream it offline, but not offline in game. But we managed to beat the Night Lord, so we got that ending done. Now we're just doing the shifting tides. I need to go all the way over there. How dare you? You know what? I might keep that only because Libra is weak to frenzy. Wait a minute, Herm, wait a minute. That's not right. You can't go into somebody's house and finish her. Oh, 2017 humor. What's so funny is there's actually a moment in Wind Waker that actually goes in about that aspect. If you break some rich guy's pots, you have to pay him back and everything, and if you don't have the money to afford it, you get yelled at and you have to leave the room immediately. Zach's iconic herm at the end of dumb, obvious questions. It's very good. Kill him! Kill him! I was welcome. Eku. Did you hear about the Twitter thread of people not getting the joke in that scene with the robots in the new Superman movie? I did. I've seen something similar to that, but my go-to is like if somebody is like being weirdly critical about the new Superman movie, it's probably somebody who's obsessed with the Snyderverse. And I'm not even someone who likes Superman to begin with, but the way how I've seen how Superman's been acting in some of the scenes in that, I'm actually a bit more intrigued just because they have a little bit of, like, humanity to him. Like the one scene where Mr. Terrific is his name? I don't know what the guy with the T... I almost called him Mr. T. Mr. Terrific, I think is his actual name. Where he's like, quit messing around! And he just goes, I'm not messing around, I'm doing important stuff. I'm like, alright, you know what? This might be something. Oh shit, all 3 churches are in the circle. There was a Reddit post of someone calling for a boycott over the fake Superman because it's not a Zack Snyder film. Yeah, and those people are, we ask to firmly yet politely to leave. I don't know, I'm like also over comic book movies as is, so like it's no skin off my bones. Though I do enjoy James Gunn's work in Guardians, so maybe this will be something I might see. But like when it comes to like comic book universes and how it feels like Marvel is definitely floundering now, I'm like so over comic book movies. Comic games though. That's a little different. Something about the way how the Marvel fighter made by Arc Systems looks really cool. mentioned that Hank Hill quote a couple times in front of my dad. He loves it. It's a good quote. Dude. I don't know why. So apparently the passive ability that increases your damage negation gets you like one of these opaline bubbles. Doesn't work on oh my god. Doesn't work on archery though, for some reason. Dead. Got it. Oh, come on, really? Ah, damn it. I was a video of a guy who interviewed a woman who went into debt over Fortnite in-game purchases. She was probably older than you. That's concerning. I've kind of like gotten over like needing to buy every skin ever, right? In certain things. Okay, you know what? Get out of here. Jerk. I only ever like now like spend money on if like I actually want something out of the battle pass or not. Oh, that's an Elden pad. Oh, that's an Elden line I can take. I can take that. In a fight? Yeah. Nice. Scab. Slice. Oh, that would have been cool. How'd that work out, too? Hearing that now. might have time to do the bleed camp. Should be spending thousands of dollars on Fortnite every week. Thousands every week, though, is insane. To put it into perspective, I've played League of Legends for well over 10 years now. Well over 10 years of League of Legends, and I probably haven't even cracked like maybe a couple hundred by comparison. So the thought process of spending 1,000 a week if I had that much money to spend, for starters, I wouldn't be spending it. 1,000 a week on Fortnite skins. It's like, how many Fortnite characters can you actually like? All right. Because I very much am not the average Fortnite design fan. In fact, I find myself enjoying mainly some of the more niche character designs. Some, like one of my favorite, if you look it up, Swamp Knight. It's probably my one favorite original design to come out of Fortnite in a long time. And it's like one of the more basic designs, just because he looks like a cool knight. Not even like a knight. He looks like he's got like a hood over his face, and it's one of those designs where like the hood is completely darkened so you can't see the character's face. So I vibe with that. But besides that, the most recent, I feel like I missed one of the nights. What am I missing? Because I'm pretty sure it was all of them. Or it must have been, it might have been all of them. I forget which one it is, but there was a Halloween skin last year. I call him the Pumpkin Knight just because he's got like a T-visor for a pumpkin head. Like a knight. I would say that's the only other one that I truly, really enjoy from an original design. You could see me, fellow. Aw. You could see me, fellow Tarnish or Nightfarer. Alright, what am I fighting? I feel like an enemy got caught on something because I'm pretty sure that is. Yeah, okay, it's O'Neill. How dare you? go into the Blood encampment, go down to this church, go down to the Holy Church here, maybe see what we can find down here, and then we're going to go right into the swamp. Hey, dog. Yeah. Noble. And we're dead. And we're gonna explode this big pile of goo. There we go. Improve god counters, improve incantations, improve range attacks. And these guys being here is just gonna make this that grace never show up, so might as well just go down here. Yep. You know what? I never realized I could just do this. Dude. Damn, it has evaded. Got you. Okay. Hate the awkward angle. Okay. Now, take care of these envoys. There we go. Ooh, claymore. Okay, so we're apparently supposed to just ignore the major bosses in the area and then just go right for the centered castle. So we could ignore what I'm going to assume is a Earth Tree avatar somewhere over here. Or a Tree Sentinel. We can avoid the Tree Sentinel. Avoid the Kindred. I am. Now we don't gotta worry about the rot. It's the only place that seems to be safe from it. Go. Ooh, you know what? Wanna add some inflicted scarlet to the boss. because we gotta go get the blessing now. That's all the way over there. There it is. I see it. Power gained. Trophy earned. Rotted Woods. Favor of the Rotted Woods. Nullifies Scholar Rot. Increases max HP against after receiving damage. Crusher receive HP. So I think we just got the Bloodborne ability that you get from Melania's rune. Oh dear. Oh yeah, see? So now we get back some health. Fight. I don't feel like fighting any last second bosses, but I will go for one more scarab. There it is. Alright, let's get going. The real question is Libra weak to rot? Is a Crucible Knight weak to rot? Okay. Well, that worked out. I thought I instantly just went into the mouth like that. That hurt. I mostly just did that because I thought the Crucible Knight was about to show up behind me. Nice. Stab. Oh, that was sick. Doing a whole spin around him. So attack. Perfect. Perfect way to end. Excuse me, heavens. Alright, just with a blue sword, I think we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Doesn't really matter. We just needed to complete the mission in the Rotwood. And then afterwards, we just need to do the mountaintop, which again, doesn't require us to fight anything major. I only fought the knight because he was kind of in our way. But from what I've gathered, we just need to climb up to the tippy top of the mountain and just grab us the final piece. Anyway, here's the devil.
Make your choice. It is done. The time is ripe.
Stab. Slice. Ah, madness. Ooh, luck. Oh, he is. He's not immune to Scarlet Rot. Sick. Okay, well, good news. He took the weak point. Bad news, we didn't get to see it actually. He has an animation like when you take madness damage, where he covers his eyes. Oh well. Got him. That's a good fight. Dum, 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 dum. Victory, victory. Alright, we have one more shifting earth that we have to get done. Which is the mountaintop. And now I kind of want to do it with Raider, because I like Raider. And he's got a cool Sigvard of Katarina armor. And apparently, with this one, if I'm correct, this ability will actually come in handy when we fight against Caligo. Stop up there for fire weaponry. Whee. Get back here, you bug. Nah. Do 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 do. Swing your sword from side to side. Come on, so it's time to do the Mario. Nope. Headbutt a dog. I forgot I wasn't Wilder, so I was trying to zoom at him with my hook shot, but you know what? That worked out too. Because I didn't have the patience to do that. Headbutt. Oh, I should probably start moving. Hut, 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 hut. Let's go, Hawk. That way I don't have to worry about. I might be able to zoom into the last church over here and then get back into the circle just fine. Yeah, we should be good. There we go. Alright, we got all of the flasks that we need. Now we just focus on leveling up for the time being. I have to go into the mines later to get a +1 smithing stone to turn this purple. So I guess I'll go fight this Everjoe. Nice. Dodging is always good. Guess we can just go up here, deal with this. Camp. Maybe a guard counter wouldn't hurt. I love how much the Raider just does not care. Nice. yourself. Who shot me? Bonk. There's an ulcerated tree spirit down there. Might be able to deal with him. After this night boss, not now. Up by Freya. Ah, damn it. Got my head. Bugs you go squish. One head down. Gave me iframes for the laser. Uppercutted a spider, because why not? Get back here, you stupid spider. Yeah. Frame rate's dropping. If it just summons a group. The best options there, I would say. Uppercut. Gotcha. Ah, hail. Okay, just in time. We're on the second night of this expedition. We just have one more shifting earth trophy to unlock, which means we have to find the secret of the mountain up here. And then we'll have all the shifting missions completed. And then we just have to actually beat the game for real. We've gotten all 3 secret endings, but we have to get the one true ending before we platinum the game. Headache. Ow. Hey, you know what? Bruh. Bruh. I missed. Perfect. But, no, we need this smithing stone. Okay. Enough of that. Time to go up the mountain. Oh, look at that. It's even telling us to go this way, stupid. I would like to assume that it's always programmed whenever you're doing shifting earth, that it will, on the second day, invite you to actually go into the area you have to, for the sake of your main mission. That way then you don't have to worry about a random final day being like, nope, actually the circle's gonna go all the way over here. Yeah, I can take a little bit more damage. You know what? Just because I missed one swing on my uppercut there. gonna try to ignore the dragons as best we can. And the big T-Rex dogs. I'm ignoring you. Ow. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. I specifically picked Raider also because he's probably one of the tankier characters that can survive going through this last-minute jungle. And another. Unless you get stepped on, in which case, nah, he ain't surviving that. Damn. They sent me all the way down here. Don't show up again, please. Ow. I don't want to fight dogs. Ow. This. Gain the power of the mountains. Trophy earned, mountaintop. Favor of the mountain. Halves frostbite damage and frostbite buildup nearby frostbite boost attacks. Shifting earth. Trophy earned, shifting earth. We've collected all the shifting earth achievements. Now all that's left is to deal with one more fight with the final boss to get the true ending. I forgot which way to go now. Oh, I'd love to fight you guys, but I'm on the opposite edge of the earth. know, we might be able to take on one dragon. Yeah, we can take it on. Alright, that's it. You know what? There we go. I love anti-dragon effects. What else do I gotta lose? I do like the shifting earths only when, like, you can at least change the vicinity of what we're gonna fight. Also, we are fighting the dragon tree sentinel. There we go. Ow. Ooh, missed them. Here. Got you. Got you. Bring your pretty face to my axe. Nice. Crazy attack, creates wood blade automatically. I like wood blades. Yeah, we'll be fine. There's a reason I picked Mountaintop, because it gives you anti-dragon options, and we're fighting against a dragon, so makes perfect sense to me, right? Crap. And crap. Here. Slap. Slap. And we're done. Pretty fight, but pretty easy. I have seen people, though, apparently playing as Raider, I might add, struggle against Caligo. If you have a lot more tankiness for defense against Caligo, you probably will survive, most likely. Unless you're really bad at the game. Whoop, who said that? Who said that? Not me. Okay, so what time is it? It is almost 10:30. We can keep going, but you did. Hey, sir, how you doing? Been a minute. We have gotten every trophy so far, but now the final trophy, so that requires us to face off against the final Night Lord one last time and bringing on the Dawn. So, figure, why not? I've had much more luck now recently with multiplayer. My brother, just try and enjoy the night. Fair enough. Well, don't enjoy too much because we're about to face off against the Knight. Okay. I kind of want to play... You know what? Wilder, because he's sort of basically the main character. Might as well just go out with one more try. These will do fine. Alright, and like I said, because I've been having so much better luck, we're going to see if we can get some matchmaking with this. And then said luck just immediately evaporates the second I try to go online. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Like, do I have to play past midnight in order to actually get a team? Come on. Try one more time. Yeah, and it was once I turned off cross-region for matchmaking, I started getting a lot more players. But now it's like, no, I don't want any to show up. It's like, great, just great. Going crazy. Swear to God, if I can't get anybody while I'm online, and the second I turn off the stream and I get into every other match just fine, I'm gonna lose it. Long time. Oh my God. Are you serious? Oh shit, wait, what? Really? Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just looking at my Twitter while we wait here, and I think I just saw. Come on! You're killing me, Smalls. Wait, trying to get Tricephalus? No, I'm trying to do, what's it called? I just wanted to, with one last hurrah for trophy, I wanted to fight, the night aspect with multiplayer. I've beaten everyone now on here. I just wanted to do, like, you know, just you know, one last hurrah. But hang on, I just wanted to check something real quick. Apparently, I don't know how many people are keeping up to date on current events going on in New York City, but Zoran Mamdani, I guess he's officially won the Democratic primary for New York City. Or New York City mayor, I should say. Neat. But you're struggling to get down. How is just struggling to get you in game? I know. I don't understand. I literally, Zer, I'm not even kidding. I've been doing the math in my head. Right, this game has sold how many copies? 3 million. Are you on PlayStation, Zer? Because the one problem is, despite how much I love these games, FromSoft hasn't gotten to crossplay yet. I know. But that's why I'm like, okay, 3 million copies in the first week, 300,000 Steam peak, so at least 300,000 people on PC, which would mean that the math indicates a good chunk of them are still on console, so I should at least run into a Nightfarer or two to face off against the final boss. But the math ain't mathing, I guess. I know. This is why I need to get myself a new PC, so I can actually play games. This is probably going to be the last Souls game I'm able to play on a PlayStation, because I can only imagine they're going to actually go further beyond for the next game. Okay, let me see if reloading the whole game works well. Want to believe that the M&M's mascots are weird, deformed people in costumes like the milkshake from Smiling Friends, because that's less weird than sentient chocolate. I hate to break it to you, Dean. They have shown themselves being chocolate underneath the shells. I mean, they said the player count went up when the new Jaw boss released. Huh. That's what I mean. Here, you know what? See if I can find somebody fighting the new Gaping Jaws. This is getting I'm gonna yell on Twitter the second I get offline from streaming and I'm able to get into matches just fine. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a big boy. I'll face off against the Night Lord by myself. I've done it once. I've done it twice. I can do it a third time. Pain in the ass. It's like the one major negative I can say is results may vary with the multiplayer. What an amazing set of emojis they're not allowed to show on PlayStation for some reason. Whatever, I can do it. I can do it. I've soloed 99.99 of this game. I've already beaten the Night Lord twice already. I'll manage the storm. Thank you, sir. Now, if only I can find a holy damage item on this map. I'm not seeing any... Oh, wait, no, there's one in here. One over there. Okay. Let's go to this server jail. Hopefully there's a crazy boss on the other side. And it's a fucking revenant. Never mind. Let's go to this church. Actually, there's two holy areas over here. Perfect. Excuse me, I exploded into ghosts. Excuse me, ma'ams. Okay, claymore, cool, but it's not a holy or a sacred claymore. That's not as cool. I mean, kinda. They kinda look like ladies to me. They definitely have a bit of a feminine voice whenever they die. All I know is that all bubble-blowing babies will be beaten senselessly by every stable patron in the bar. Tree sphere. Hang on, there's usually another area we can search up here. Not sorcerer. Another. Who's jump attacks? That's not bad. Okay. That is not what I want to fight. Running away. I'll fight you. Skill power. Yeah, the Black Kindred are not my favorite. I don't even like the regular gargoyles in this to begin with. They're too tall, they're too lanky, and they hit like a truck. So that when you put Destined Death Fire on all of your attacks, it's like, great. I love not being able to live. That too. I will say, there have definitely been like some enemies that like I barely like in the main game that I've actually found more of a hatred towards, to the point where I'll just look at a boss and say, and these two I tolerate, but even they get on my nerves. But like, I've gotten to a point where like if I see another Banished Knight, I'm gonna lose it, but if I see a Godskin Noble or Apostle, I'm like, oh thank God. You actually are more annoying because you summon void monstrosities, so I will take care of you first. There we go. You're given one extra. So there are these things called Wending Graces, where if you die once, you get one attempt more if you have it in your inventory. We're also given a free one at the start as solo play, so we have one default attempt, which you can see at the corner up there that looks like a little grace icon. That's a dragon over there. I don't want to fight a dragon. But you can actually, in single player, you can buy more of them from the merchants. Ow. So usually if I'm lucky, I tend to try to get one extra one before at least the last night. And then in the third night room, the merchant there also sells them. So with a bit of luck, you're able to do 3 nights, or 3 attempts on one boss fight. Which is really useful considering, you know, some of these bosses hit like a truck. Especially the final boss. There we go. Oh, I didn't realize I was actually closer to the edge than I thought. We'll do this later. But yeah, right here, this right here, during single player, they'll have at least one. Sometimes you'll get lucky and a random merchant you find will have an extra one that you can get. Not the low-pitched scream. It definitely sounded like the head crab scream you would hear in Half-Life. But yeah, but these are universal, so any time you spend it on one, the entire shop will be the same at different merchants. But there are rare times I've found that sometimes there'll be a rare merchant that doesn't have it missing, and you can just buy it again. But those on rare occasions. And even rarer occasions, certain boons you get from bosses will give you one of those for free as an option. Ow. Stab. Nice try. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Ow. Excuse me as I iframe this. Well, most of it. No, come on. Gotcha. No more stores for me. System attacks restores HP. Truly, truly beautiful. Alright, let's go down and up to this Ever jail. What are we gonna get? Ah, just crucible mine, that's fine. Stab. And there we go. More rooms. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to stick to this sword for our final weapon. I do try to always look for the swords with the effective element for the bosses, but it ain't looking too good for that. So we'll stick with a lightning weapon. A lightning weapon that I also sometimes turn into a fire weapon. There we go. There we go. This isn't a tough boss fight, obviously because they're just the chariots, but ow. Sometimes it's really hard to wall jump on top of them. Oh wait, look at that. Just what we needed. Perfect. well, there's moving a lot. Wow, we got a second one. That's so funny. Okay. We're gonna go down, fight whatever boss is in the lake. It doesn't seem like it's a scary boss, so we might be able to deal with him. Get this one. I'm rolling it. This is probably the run. Rolling, 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 rolling. Yep, geometry. Let's see what this guy's got. You missed. Now, you know what? Did. Pause for the charge attacks, for some stamina raised. We enjoy a good stamina raise here. Oh, hello. I need as much defense as I can get fighting this guy. Okay. Let's go to this encampment, and then we'll go. No, actually, it's too far into the circle, so it's probably covered up. So we'll go to the next encampment over. These are Albinaric archers. Ow. Raise physical attack. I like doing big damage. You have fun riding over here. You've just put yourself in a corner, so... Spellcasting raises stamina speed. I am now a fast boy. Alright, might as well just keep going down this way. So by the time I try to go anywhere too crazy, it'll be time to head the old dusty trail. So this, I believe, yeah, these are the imps, these are the burial watchdogs. Problem is, the real annoyance are all the imps and not even the watchdogs themselves. Man, that missed horribly. Oh, we have to run after this. Alright, Night Neko. Just stopping by. Just in time, too. Only one more level up. Troll better not bother me. Oh, he's a clock. Oh, and it's a death right bird, my favorite. Come here. Come on. Hello, God of Review. Welcome to the stream. Currently, I'm trying to do this solo. If you are on PlayStation, either 4 or 5, I believe. I don't know if it matters outside of that. I'm willing to have people join in. I'm currently just trying to beat the last Night Lord boss. Nice explosion, counterpoint. My explosion's better. Nice. But I'm willing to go for another run. Unfortunately, though, we're going to need to find another enemy, or not enemy, player to join us, hopefully. But again, I am on PlayStation. I am not on PC or Xbox, and there is no crossplay with this game, sadly. Alright, no, enough for an opponent here, but we got one more level, so. Okay. Let's get to this. Now. Oh. Nice. Okay, so far so good. That's fine. Jeez. Why'd I do that? Oh, man. Ah, damn it. No cigar. We got really good with that setup there, though, but that second phase is no joke. Alright. See if anyone will join now. Come on. Come on. Surely someone wants to join. Hey, let me try something real quick. So it's at 11, 12. Alright, if we can't get a match after this, I'll just do it again solo. See if going back and forth between cross region will work. I almost wanted to say croissant. Let's see. Come on. Come on. Okay, no luck. Alright. Back to solo. Run it back. Excuse me. And overtime. Oop. Nice try. Probably not going to need that. Ancestral spirit. Ooh, proven criticals. That's not bad. Excuse me. That's awesome. What we got? That was too close. Alright, while I'm here, might as well just get ourselves these early. Damn it. Okay. Sure. And you're dead. I said, you're dead. Oh dear. Just thank you. Yep. No, don't want to go that way. Damn it. There we go. There we go. Ow. And there we go. Perfect time. Separate sword is sacred. Fell right back into the lucky. Just what I need. Geometry. You're stressing me out here. Running. Not what I wanted to run into, but that's where I gotta go. Oh, good. Dealing with a worm face, so. Get over it. Stop. Stupid crap. God. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. Summons a dark cloud. Yes. Alright, we gotta start running down towards the bottom so we can get those churches. So let's head on out. Move it, move it. Come on. Wasting time. Fight whatever lake boss we have. Then we're gonna go into the mines to get a smithing stone. Then try to make it all the way to the top for that last church. Like a locust. Just what I need. You have to go all the way to the opposite side of the map. There you are. Red levels. Hate when they put the boss right next to one of the spirit hawk trees, because it makes it a little harder to try to survive. What are we doing here? Okay, you know what, we might be able to escape this just fine. Up, up, up. There we go. Go. Go up. There we go. Got you. now we go into the mines. Especially since I don't want to deal with the Banished Knights. Seeing a lot of options here for any more rune collecting. As good as it's gonna get. What we got? Ooh, more guy. yeah, escape. Nice. And gotcha. Base movers, strikes lightning. Lightning. Any damage is good damage. Okay. Let's do this for real. Good start. Okay. So far, so good. Only minor damage. Okay. We got this so far. And we win. Alright. Whew. That was close. Night Lord slain. Primordial Night Lord's rune. An object found within the Primordial Night Lord. Alright, now. No more dilly-dally. No more turning into the Night Lord. No more betraying the Fellowship and the Round Table to extend the night. No more embracing the infant night. Time to actually embrace the dawn. Offer the Night Lord's rune. Dawn. Trophy earned. Trophy earned. Nightreign. And that's another one platinumed in the books. Yes, thank you, sir. You have yourself a good night, too. Thank you so much. I actually am surprised how well I did. And I'm also really surprised how much of an actual hopeful ending this seemed. Like, even this is different than usual. It's usually just a black background, but there's like actual threads of hope and light to the dawn. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think those all 8 streams are supposed to represent each night there. It is a funny thing to think, though, like the dawn has finally returned when you realize what else goes down in Elden Ring proper. Oh, we stopped the Night Lord, but now we gotta deal with the Elden Lord over here. Can you imagine? This is a really good game. I really like this game. I'm forever annoyed that I can never seem to get in groups with people on stream. But like the second I turn this off and like wait half an hour later, I'm gonna be able to get into groups just fine. It's a little annoying. I really wanted to at least play multiplayer for stream, but game's like, nah. So yeah. And a very special thanks to all development staff who worked on the Dark Souls series and Elden Ring. Ooh, look at that. They just straight up acknowledge Dark Souls. with Elden Ring here. Of course, Raider's voiced by someone with the name Bjorn. I have to look up. Wait, Prattling Pate. Pate's in this? Hang on. I think I didn't see that name from Soft. Those don't know, Prattling Pate is the diet patches from Dark Souls 2 who betrays us by blowing up his house. Anyway. I really like this music. I don't think there's anything else after this. Oh, wait. I take it back. Ooh. After credits scene for the first time in this series. Oh, look at that. Hold up. Happening? Oh. It's one of those giants. Of the Night Lord. I guess he leaves the lens between as is. Well, I'm sure I'll figure out what that means eventually. Okay, so what now? Now that we've done everything, basically. So, I like this game a lot. I don't know if I'm going to replay it in the future when it comes to, you know, doing our soul marathons, but I'll probably at least play through the bosses every once in a while. It's a good game. I don't know, it's definitely not going to be for everyone. I like the loop. It's a nice little thing to do. You know, maybe experiment with some of the weapons you're not used to. Such like that. But yeah. That is everything. We've platinumed. You haven't unlocked all the outfits because they're very expensive, but you got an idea. So what I'm going to do now is to keep this game fresh, they're going to be adding these bosses every week or so. So the next one they've announced is going to be Fulgore. So what I think I'll do is I'll dedicate a stream once a week to playing Nightreign just to try out the different boss fights in that sense, you know, just so we can get an idea of like how crazy these are. I just call them the G rank fights just because it seems very fitting, because this guy is really crazy. I might fight this guy again tomorrow. Let me check. What date is tomorrow? So it's the 25th now, because it's midnight. But let me open up Twitter. Okay, yeah, so it's 26 on the 26th, so Thursday is when we're going to be fighting the Everdark version of Fulgore. And yeah, so Thursday for stream we'll face off against Fulgore. I'm going to try to fight Adol again tomorrow, and then we'll fight Fulgore. So what the plan now is, I think Friday, I don't have D&D this week again, so Friday we're going to go back to Lies of P, because I want to try fighting Overture again during the DLC, or in New Game Plus. So we're going to go into New Game Plus on that file we played, and then get through that. And then I have another file. I at least want to see what happens when we play the DLC at New Game Plus 5 or 6. I don't know. I think it's on Journey 5. Journey 5 of Lies of P, where I have every stat maxed, every P organ boosted, everything is maxed out. I want to see what the hell that would be like on plus 5. So I don't think I'll do a whole playthrough of that. I think in between streams, I'll play through that version and then get only to Overture instead. Alright? So, yeah. Tomorrow, we're going to face off against Everdark one more time before it swaps to Fulgore. Thursday, we'll face off against Fulgore, and then we will play up Lies of P New Game Plus to Friday, and then Monday that week also, and see where we go from there. So yeah, expect more Souls in the future, but it's Pinocchio Souls. Anyway, with all that said, that's going to be a stream. Thank you to everybody who stopped by to watch. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.